we think about the future of retail, we don't think about technology and where's the technology going to drive it. We think about what are the customer experiences. We look at customer journey mapping first, and then that leads us to solutions which maybe involve tech, but we never build technology up. We always build customer experience down. And I think that is really the key. And I think that what we've done in 3 years is we've really sorted out what do we mean by digital, right? Because it's an overloaded term, and we're not talking about a transition from analog to digital. We're talking about a cultural transformation, because 2.5 plus billion human beings on the planet have powerful computers with high-speed networks in their pockets, and it's changing the way we live. So that's really what we're talking about in this transformation. And what we've been doing is understanding how that affects every piece of our business. Fundamentally, the last century was about industrialization and reconnecting people through automotive travel, air travel, et cetera, and ultimately mass media. This century is going to be about reconnecting people through the internet and artificial intelligence, and how that affects the way that we interact and the way that we consume and what we expect from the brands that serve us. So I think where that leads us is we will use data to provide better experiences for our customers, and we will not use data for anything else, right? We will really preserve that consumer trust, but we will use it to bring consumer value. I think that's what the luxury customer wants ultimately, I think it's valuable for both sides. Artificial intelligence is going to affect every single industry, and really it'll affect pretty much every way of working, right? I think the way to think about artificial intelligence, which I've heard someone else say, and I wish I could remember who, because I would give them credit, but artificial intelligence at this moment in history is like having 1,000 or 10,000 interns, right? If you had access to that kind of talent, there are a lot of things that you could ask those people to do. There are also a lot of things you wouldn't ask the interns to do, right? And I think that's, so for us, it has impact, whether it's supply chain or the way that we look at customer data. There are a lot of, there's almost no part of our business where we couldn't use artificial intelligence in some way. Even for customer support today, we have chatbots that can be the first line of customer care, right? So very easy to hand off to a real human being, but if the customer only wants to know what time does the store open, do they have this size and style, where's my order? These kinds of questions can easily be answered by a bot, faster, middle of the night, no problem, and with great customer service. So I think there's almost no place that artificial intelligence or machine learning won't impact our business. But I think that this is still, luxury will remain a person-to-person business. And what artificial intelligence and machine learning will do is it will give us better tools so those people can be more available to the customer. If you think about the disruption that's happening in retail and where luxury sits, there's no better vantage point to watch that transformation happen than LVMH. It's retail, multi-brand retail. So you really have a broad spectrum of the change that's occurring in retail broadly. What LVMH is to me is a group that values truly and deeply creativity and craftsmanship, and backs that creativity and craftsmanship with operational efficiency. So if you think about the opportunities to back that creativity and craftsmanship with operational efficiency using artificial intelligence or machine learning, it's very, very, very exciting.